Thank you once again for making Locked On Cougars your first listen of the day. Hope you all are doing fantastic out there on this Wednesday. All right, want to finish up today's show with a guy that I talked to yesterday because I wanted to get his thoughts on what it's like going up against a true freshman quarterback. Choé Bryant-Strother, I'll just insert this here. As our insider group members have heard this from myself over the last couple of weeks, do not discount the guy that they call CBS, Choé Bryant-Strother, from potentially being BYU starting what they call MAC or middle linebacker against Portland State. Siale Serra is absolutely in the mix there. And we've also seen some other great linebackers. Max Alford's made an impression in training camp. Ace Kafusi. There's obviously the stalwarts in Isaiah Glasker and Jack Kelly at the weak side and strong side backer positions. But Choé Bryant-Strother, he's played a lot of college football at UCLA and at BYU, and he hopes to make this final season his best yet because he's had aspirations of playing at the next level. And we had a great chat about what his future aspirations are, what he's done to make an impression in training camp and really insert himself into the discussion to potentially start at middle linebacker for BYU, and why he believes it's the perfect position for him, as well as going up against Bear Bachmeier. All that and more right now in an exclusive conversation on Locked On Cougars.
I've had a lot of people in camp telling me you've been making a push at that middle linebacker spot. What's allowed you to make such a strong push in training camp, in your opinion?
I would say just being in the second year of this system, a lot of guys come in and they don't realize how this system is actually going to or how intricate this system is.
Got it.
And I feel like I played Sam last year with Isaiah Glasker, and I feel like Sam's a little more difficult.
Okay.
And so I've gained more knowledge in the system and then moved to linebacker where everything is kind of like, okay, this is what I got to do. It's more like pinpointed what exactly I have to do. Okay. And if you really get it down, it's fine. Like you can do it at the best of your ability. So yeah, just year two, being in the system, more comfortable with everything.
You said moving from Sam to playing linebacker. What's the biggest difference, and how similar is it to your time at UCLA and the different positions you played down there?
Well, I played Jack Kelly's position at UCLA.
Okay, so you played all three then, essentially, in this. Okay.
So yeah, at this point, they're all interchangeable in my mind. So I could really go out there and play Rover, Mac, or Sam if needed. But I really like Mac. I feel like it fits my abilities the best, and especially because I got Isaiah and Jack next to me.
Sure.
It's a blast.
Now, when you're competing with a guy like Siale, what have you tried to do to differentiate yourself?
Really, I don't even look at it in that way.
Okay.
I really just think of it as a battle between me and myself. If I'm doing everything I can do and it works out, then I'll be happy. And if I do everything I can do and it doesn't work out, obviously I'm gonna be a little upset, but I can't really break any, you know what I mean? Yeah. I can't be mad at him, can't be mad at myself, can't be mad at the coaches because I gave it all I had, so that's just what it is. So that's really like my mindset really going into my last year, and just give it it all, and whatever comes back is what I get.
Now, you're an established player. You said this is your final season. You played a lot of college football at this point.
A lot.
Where do you feel like you improved the most in this offseason?
I would say just trusting in it seems like this is like a very football term, but trusting in my eyes.
Okay.
So like a lot of times, a lot of dudes will see things and not trust what they're seeing. There's like that delay in that 0.1 second, 0.5, 1 second. That's everything in football. So this year I've really just been analyzing and trusting what I see and just going immediately, and it's really been paying off.
How difficult can that be? Because obviously we all know about offenses. They're trying to deceive you. Linemen pulling one way, running back going a different way. Can that be like, there's still, I guess that thought in the back of your head, like, hey, am I being deceived by what I'm seeing out here?
Yeah, so that just comes with film study. I would also add that. I think this year, not even just me, but our whole linebacker group as a whole, we are really dedicated in the film room. Right after this, we're going to go up there, and we have a couple hours of free time to eat lunch, recover, and we're going to be up there for an hour or two just on our own time. So I think it's really coming together in that film room, and that's where if you're an athlete, I would consider myself and most guys in our room athletes. So if you're spending time in that playbook and spending time in that film room, then everything else is going to work out.
What's it like playing alongside guys like Isaiah and Jack who had such big seasons a year ago?
It's really great because when I go out there and I see them next to me, I just know if Zay has a question on something, I'm going to answer it immediately. If I have a question on something, Zay's going to answer it immediately. Same with Jack, vice versa. And if everybody's on the same page and we all communicate constantly, there's literally nothing we can't do out there.
How much better can this defense be than it was a year ago?
I think it's going to be better. The strides that everybody's made on the offseason, obviously we lost some good players, but even the players behind them last year, I feel like everybody was ready. Everybody was ready to go at all times, and this year is just going to be a big year for the defense. And the offense is making strides as well.
Sure.
We got guys out there making plays on both sides, so I think it's going to be a big year for the team.
Now that we know who the starting quarterback's going to be, what was kind of been the reaction in the locker room to Bear taking over as a true freshman?
I actually didn't know that was official.
Well, it's official. They just told us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. Breaking news to you, I guess.
Yeah, well, the thing is I don't think anybody was worried about who they picked. Everybody's a great QB.
Yeah.
But especially with Bear, he's a cool guy. I talk to him all the time.
Yeah.
And we've been bonding pretty well, so, like, I don't mind him back there. Like I said, I'm just finding out right now.
Sure.
So yeah, he's a great QB, great player. He's gonna lead this program in the right direction for sure.
What's it like going up against a guy like that in practice?
You could tell he's a freshman sometimes.
Okay.
Because of his tendencies.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're easier to read than a veteran seasoned quarterback. But besides that, he's an absolute baller. So the more time he plays, the sky's the limit.
Okay. Last thing from me is you have an older brother who's got a championship ring with the Milwaukee Bucks, but who's the best athlete in the family?
All around, it's got to be me, because if we're talking about pure stats, like who can run faster, jump higher, quicker,
the raw data.
Yeah, raw data. It's me for sure. It's always been me.
Okay.
But in our respective sports, he is amazing at basketball.
Sure.
And I'd love to say it would be a battle, but it would probably, like, if it's make it take it, we're going to 11. If I get the ball first, I'll probably score once.
Okay. All right.
That's about it, yeah. And my little brother, you can't forget about him. He's a baller. He's out in Texas right now balling.
Which sport is he playing?
Basketball.
Oh, so he's a hooper as well then.
Yeah,
okay.
so he just moved out there.
Okay.
And he's just making a name for himself out there. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
A big thank you to Choé Bryant-Strother for talking with us here on Locked On Cougars. And that is going to do it for us today. By the way, if you want to get more intel like this, as I mentioned about Choé potentially being the starting middle linebacker for BYU, join the Locked On Cougars Insider Group. It's a great way to get the inside intel that you crave. 14-day free trial and just $5 a month to be a part of the group. The link is in the show notes below. So hopefully you guys out there will be joining the members already in the group and getting that inside intel that you crave. But as always, thank you so much for your support of this podcast. I want to encourage you guys with your next listen, check out the Portal Podcast. Brian Smith does a great job covering recruiting, what the future of college football is, and literally anything else in between when it comes to this great sport we all love. So check it out. That's the Portal Podcast. Make it your second listen of the day. And as always, thank you for making Locked On Cougars your first listen of the day. And once again, thank you for being an everydayer right here on the Locked On Cougars podcast.